Hey everybody, I am Flavien Brebian from iNova Studios. Today I would like to show you a quick tutorial about the latest patch which we released yesterday, patch 0310, which revamped the resource generation system. So in the previous version, resources and credits were generating at factories directly. So every few minutes the factory was generating a couple hundred credits for your team. Now in the latest patch the factories are spawning haulers at a hangar, and the haulers are taking off and flying to a nearby space station. And then they are turning the resources they were transporting into credits. So in this video I'm going to show you how to intercept and attack a hauler on the enemy team. So right now I am the red team. I am flying over Sarake, which is an Earth-like planet, which belongs to the green team. Now the very first thing is to locate an enemy hauler. So the easiest way to do that, so I'm already in warp, flying around the planet, is to find an enemy factory, since the haulers are flying, taking off around enemy factories. So here we have one, which is called Lika factory here. It's actually under attack by some of our ships. And so here you can see I have located a hauler. So that one is currently taking off. So I will be chasing him for a while. I will wait until this hauler has entered warp, because what I want to show is how to intercept enemy hauler in warp. So we have introduced a new equipment, which is a warp jam system, currently available in the Corvette, the ship which I'm flying right here, and the destroyer. And it's available in the ship system menu with the V key. You can see here, warp jam, so I can enable it. It has a cooldown of 30 seconds. So now I'm going to chase this hauler here. You can see it's slowly gaining speed. It probably already entered warp. Right now I am flying in warp at 10 km per second. Oops. Good thing I didn't hit it. You can see here. So it was taking off from this factory here. It will be flying toward an enemy space station, which I haven't detected here on my HUD. So I guess it will appear once we are in a detection range. So now I am going to chase this hauler. For that you have to know that haulers are flying in a warp at the speed of 50 km per second, so I just align my speed to the hauler. And you can see now that the distance to the hauler is not changing, because our speeds are aligned. It's 1000 km away from me. So now that our speeds are aligned, I can use my manual acceleration commands in order to accelerate just a little bit. So I will exceed 50 km per second, and you can see the speed is decreasing slowly. The goal here is to follow the trajectory of the hauler and to get in a range that is lower than 20 km. When you are in a range of less than 20 km, you can enable and activate the warp jam, and all the ships within the bubble will get out of warp, and then you will have the opportunity to attack the hauler. So I am going to prepare by enabling some of my weapons. I'm still 90 km away from the hauler. Oh, you can see here, we can see the destination station here. It's at 4000 km away. So I will be intercepting this hauler basically in mid-flight. So I'm still very carefully touching my acceleration to not overshoot, just a little bit at a time. You can see that my auto flight assist is slowing down to align the velocity to 50 km per second. So I just have to do some very light touches on the keyboard. And I am now flying at 15 kilometers away from the hauler. I will try to get very close to show you. Alright, we are 4 kilometers away from the hauler. So now I will use my warp jam. And now we are both out of warp. My weapons are enabled and I can start to attack it. Throwing some missiles, getting in range. I'm using the turrets, the two aiming turrets on my Corvette to attack it. As you can see, it's returning fire. You can hear that the hit sounds have changed, so it means we have started to do a lot of damage to the hull of the ship. I'm still going to fire a volley of missiles. I am damaged. So now would be a good time to retreat. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. You can see that some ships have come to the rescue of the hauler. And here we are. I died to this beautiful hauler. So remember that in-game players are supposed to escort haulers or to get in a little group to attack hauler. So I tried to kill it with a single Corvette, which is sometimes, if you are skilled, good enough to kill one single hauler, and sometimes not enough, as you saw in that video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.